They were so attached to him that they would not go home. We know very little about Peter's wife. Jesus was his life. He didn't care much about his wife. The Bible doesn't even mention her, except the fact her mother once was sick. That's about all we know about her. We know he was married. That's about all we know. But he was with Jesus every single day. He was with Jesus. He was with Jesus at night, and he was with Jesus in the morning. If you read the Gospels, you'll find Peter there all the time. All the time. John, same. They left their father's boat, and business said, bye-bye, Daddy, we're leaving. And the others. A man was sitting one day named Matthew, and he was collecting taxes, and Jesus came and said, follow me. He said, bye-bye, government, and went, took off and followed Jesus. Left all the money on the table. They were attached to him. Are you? If you are, well, that's the first qualification. Because that is what brought them to that place where they became recipients of the power of God. Trusted by the Master. So first, attached to him. You cannot be filled with the Spirit unless you are emotionally attached to the Son of God. Unless you love him, every part of him. You must enjoy him to be empowered by him. You must love him, love him, love him. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy him. And they were. So if the fullness of the Spirit dwells in Jesus, and it does, then a personal relationship with him is the first condition for the reception of the fullness of the Christian life. He is the fullness of the Spirit. Get close to him. That's number one, condition number one. That's why the Lord kept the disciples close to him in fellowship and close to him daily and walked with him, and he walked with them. In fact, he desired to attach them to himself. He tested them, in fact. He longed to be longed for. He comes walking on the Sea of Galilee to see if they wanted him in the boat. He demanded that they leave all things behind and forsake all and follow him. He made it so tough on them to say to them, I want you to love me more than you love your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your wife, or anyone else. If you don't love me more than all of them, you're not worthy to even have me around. And they said, yes, sir. Can I forsake everything to follow me? I demand everything. Yes, sir. And one day Peter showed how attached he was when he said, Lord, we have forsaken everything to follow you. We're glad to forsake life, business, and family to have you around. He showed how attached he was. He was more attached to Jesus than his own family. They were attached to Jesus way more than their children. You know, we like to pretty up the Bible and make it sound a little sweeter because people may get offended and all this stuff, you know. Well, let's just say it like it is. Jesus said very clearly, if you love father, mother, wife, children, brothers or sisters more than you love me, you're not worthy of me. So we preachers like to pretty up that message. Well, he didn't really mean that. He meant that. Come on, people. Let's just say it like it is. It's exactly what he was asking for. He was saying, I want to be number one. Before your wife, before your children, before your mama and papa, before anybody, I am number uno. If you want me to be number one, you can have me all. But if I'm only one of them, I am not interested. How many want him to be number one in your life? Say, Jesus, I love you. Lift your hands, say, Jesus, I love you. I adore you. I am so attached to you, Lord. I'm leaving everything to have you.